Fucking bandit, dude. Kashakun! What do you want? Other than biting me. Hmm? Ah! Oh my god, Alright, hello everyone, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I hope you guys are doing good. So yeah, the only thing that should have changed with the mic is that it should no longer have like bad how do I say this, like I listened to like my stream from like last time, and I listened to some of the videos from like years ago, and I was like, why is the difference? And the difference is that it swallows some of my words. So like at the end and in the end, or in the at the start of my speech, it basically like swallows up like a portion of what I say. It's like that was NVIDIA 100%. I'm not sure how it is right now. Is it better, Dash, actually, if you're hearing me? I mean, it's not gonna change how I sound, right? But what it is going to change is that it's not going to like swallow like the words that I say anymore, you know? Okay. Like deafen me, basically. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Yeah, it was NVIDIA basically, like all this time. But I remember like I started using NVIDIA because I just wanted to mute like background noises, but it's whatever, I guess. I'd rather have like background noise and like people can actually hear me, you know? All right, let's get some modeling, I guess. I don't need this anymore. I do have to make it a tail, actually. Well, Ryan, what up, dude? Play Doom after 10 years? The Doom is a great game. Funnily enough, I only played Doom like a couple years ago. But I didn't play the first one. Only the second one. I was actually playing Doom Dark Ages recently. I gotta finish that game. I don't know why people are whining about Doom, actually. Was it because like it was like slightly like slower than the previous Doom games, or like what was it? What was the meme version of this song? I sort of do, but I sort of don't. Like, I know this from somewhere for sure, but it's definitely not the original. Doom 2016. Either way, it's pretty good. Do you play the Dark Ages as well? I really do not know why people don't like Dark Ages. Like, I think it was fine. I think it was actually more like fun than the second one. Because actually there was enough variability and like weapon upgrades and shit like that, and it was fun. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck people are on about with that game. Why do people dislike Doom Dark Ages? Due to its drastic departure from the fast, aggressive, and highly mobile combat of Doom Eternal. Oh, I guess because you don't have the gun to like fly around the map, and people just dislike that. That's retarded. I'm doing not bad, dude. I just did like a lot of fucking work. That's the like I was at my brother's place yesterday. We had to like disassemble some old kitchen because we're gonna be bringing like my old kitchen to his place. My shoulder, it's getting better, but something tells me that I'm gonna work out today and it's gonna get worse again. I'll try my best not to overwork though. I'm just not gonna do shoulder workouts is what I'm probably gonna do. I'll still do biceps. But like what fucked me last time, I'm pretty sure it was the like overhead dumbbell whatchamacallit, like push. I think it's called overhead dumbbell push, right? Yeah. Like this shit, basic. But like seated because like, you know. Oh no, not this shit. What the fuck is this, dude? I guess it's just called dumbbell overhead press. This shit. Yeah, like hands like that. Where? But I think that one fucked me. Oh, also I found the song that I was talking about the other day. Remember I was talking about this like song that is... Oh, I'm gonna find it. Huh? I found it, DB. Wait, I'm gonna request it. From Georgian. You listening, Dash? Some Georgian post-punk. Wait, I do wonder real quick if they have like other good songs. Wait. Top 5 popular ones. You don't even need to know language. That's true. I did like the previous one more than this one. Yeah, we're not gonna listen to the full. This is not bad. As much as I'm like not super big fan of like Georgian bands or anything like that, this is not bad. Oh shit! I'll get back to that. Oh no, this feels like this is like heavy as shit, dude. This feels like it's gonna be heavy as fuck. Georgian Doomer songs. Alright. Next song request. Oh shit! This is like the song. Нихуютно. Нихуютно. Mwah.
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Olieva, what up, dude? But not bad, not bad. Huh? I think she has something in her mouth, right? What? Oh, red one. Commution. Yeah, I'm working on a commution. La 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 la. La, la. La, la, la. He's like, fish, 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 fish. Francesco, what up, Francesco? Pretty much because I know that Donut 1 gives you zero knowledge on how to model. It depends where you are in your knowledge with 3D modeling. Specifically Blender. You do know how to do some stuff, right? And you have like general understanding of 3D modeling and you know how to use Blender, then I would say, like again, do not start straight up from like character modeling. Start with like various pieces, honestly. Like I do have like a recent video on it. Like you can really like just watch the video, not the short, because there is the short and then there's the actual video. Watch the actual video. I think it pretty much answers most questions. I was just talking about it on stream the other day, and then my brother decided to just make a video out of it. Just watch that. Honestly, just watch that. If you're gonna have like, if you're still gonna have some questions, then you can come back and like ask me, right? You also make animations? No. Like, if you mean like, if I animate characters' facial, like emotions and whatnot, yes, I do. Like blinking and talking and all that stuff, I do create those, but I don't animate in a regular sense of like animating, as in like I don't like make them dance and shit like that. Francesco Kun. I think he not even tried to find it by himself. It took me less than a minute. You know what the funny part is? I tried to look for it as well, and I was not able to find it. So I don't know. Like either both of us are fucking retarded, or I'm not really sure at this point what happened there. Because then right after him, I also went to like check it out. Whether it, like I actually, because I remember like having like a video, right? And I went there and like there was nothing, and I was like, huh, I guess like maybe it got taken down or some shit. But then you link it and I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. Guess the guy was fucking retarded.
Every 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
How many models I've done for people? I don't know. Because the problem is like back in the days I used to like do like way faster like edits of characters instead of full-on characters. So like for example, I would instead of like making a whole character from scratch, instead I would like I would use assets to build models basically, right? So if you count those in, I used to like pop like a model each week, maybe every 2 weeks. So like it depends. I would say all in all, maybe around 200 commissions, plus minus. Like as far as VTubers go, I would say like I probably worked around like 50 plus VTubers. Not really a lot if you think about it, but each model also takes like month and a half. So there's only so much you can do per year, right? And I'm not including like things that like I only did like small part in making those models or something like that. Like, oh, like I edited the fucking or I rigged it. I set it up in Unity. Like I don't count those in. Pixel density requires for the smaller pieces like this. It just I mean, right now I'm just like placing them next to each other. As to how I determine it, it's just experience, honestly. Like I know that these are nails, and I know like ahead of the time like how much pixel density I need for this as far as like textures go, right? Also, I do it in relation to like other things, right? Like for example, my body is always relatively it takes relatively same space, right? Like it always takes this space. My like this arm UV always takes this space, right? And then in relation to those, I do everything else as well. In this case, like I have these nails, right? Since I have like some space here, I'm just gonna put them here. You know, I'll still put them. I'm gonna make them slightly bigger. Yeah, like something like that should be fine. I don't need more than this. It's still like this is actually a lot, but it's okay because I have enough space. So I can allow myself to do this. Textile density. We have the best Persian rugs, best kind in the world. That was like some Russian accent. I don't know why I went there. What does Russian accent have to do with Persian rugs? Why does everyone say the industry is in crisis? Is it true? Who says that? What industry is in crisis? Like what? 3D making? 3D modeling industry? Or like what? I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. Art industry in general? Like what industry? Man, AI is taking over the jobs, man. Just like taking over the jobs, man. If AI is taking over your job, I feel like it's just that you're fucking retarded. Like, whatever you're making is just no better than what AI can make. Like, because if you believe that AI is making shit, but then AI is like actually taking your job, does that not mean that like you're not able to create something better than AI? Logically. Think about it. Taking over RAM, actually that's not because of like AI. People like to blame it on AI, but it's not about AI. Like, you have to understand like basic, like if you do not have basic understanding of like how market works and how prices on the market works, then you actually have no idea what the fuck you're talking about when you say that like it's because of AI that the RAM costs a lot. If you do not understand like basic, they don't know what the fuck they're doing, dude. Like, if you do not have a basic understanding of supply and demand, then you do not know what the fuck you're talking about, and you should just shut the fuck up. It's not because of AI your RAM prices are high. It's like, same as saying like, oh, like, my RAM prices are high because people want to buy RAM. Like, gamers want to buy RAM. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? First of all, that product is not exclusive to only you as a gamer, alright? And your RAM price was already not very cheap, and it was due to other people buying it as well. Supply and demand. It's just the supply right now is just higher. That's all there is. And then whoever is making those RAMs is not in a hurry to make more of them. Why the fuck would a company make more RAM and sell it cheaper when they can make less RAM and sell it more expensive? So you wanna shit talk anyone? Shit talk the fucking factories that are creating RAM, because they're not creating enough of it, and there's a deficit, and because there's a deficit now it costs a lot. Like, Jesus, like this is like, do you motherfuckers like not learn anything whenever you go in college and shit like that? Or like, do they just teach you fucking communism there and that's it? Like, I swear to God, dude. Like, I said all of those things, and I didn't even have to watch a video about it. Think about it. Like, that's crazy. It's not that somebody else told me about it. I was just thinking about it all by myself, because it's a simple concept of supply and demand. That's crazy. I didn't even have to watch a video on it to actually have that original thought. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. College, I don't know, schools, college, high school, whatever. People say because AI centers. People also say Earth is flat. They just give an excuse to increase prices. Yeah, of course. It's just like there's like this innate hate for like AI, and like I'm not a big lover of it either, right? Because I mean, yeah, it's gonna like make some part of the of parts of the life worse, but it's gonna make some parts of the life better, obviously, right? But to like sit there and bitch like a fucking idiot that like your life is worse because AI, it's like fucking retarded. Like it's actually fucking retarded. Like what the fuck are you doing? Like what the is it AI that's stopping you from going to the gym and like lose some weight and like gain some muscle? Is it AI that's forcing you to do that? Is it AI that's telling you to sit around whole day and play video games? Like, the fuck are you talking about? That's middle school economics. I don't know. I was not taught economics in school either way, to be honest. I just more so assume more that like every time I talk to people that are English speaking, like I assume that they come from like Western countries and they're just bitching and whining about things that they can because it's cool. Don't you think it's cool that you can bitch and whine about things? I think it's pretty cool. I think you have to be living in immense privilege to be able to bitch and whine about things. You really do. Think about it. I didn't even say, and I didn't say that you're thinking this way. Okay, like why? 5 IQ conversation. You know, like here's a tip for you. Just because I said something, it doesn't mean that you have to automatically go in a defensive stance, especially if you haven't done anything. That's not virtue. That's just you being annoying. Especially if you do not think that way. Like you don't have to take this defensive stance. The prices, it's much harder to reduce them because people cope with the price and just accept it. The customers buy. So I mean, they only increase prices as long as they can, right? Because obviously market is still gonna regulate things. Like for example, you can't sell like certain items for way too much because a competitor is gonna just come in and sell them cheaper, unless the competitor and the company, they're gonna basically make a pact where they say, okay, you don't sell it for this much and I'm not gonna sell it for that much. That's why it's so important that as far as like creation of like microchips and all of that stuff goes, it's diversified and not all of it is created in China, as in a fucking communist China, where a government can just like go to all of those companies and say, hey, you're not gonna be selling any of those chips to like America or Europe for less than this price. That's why it's so important to diversify that shit and not only have those factories in China, but also have those factories in Europe, in US, in India, for example, in other countries as well. That's where the free market, that's when the free market is healthy. Otherwise, you're just gonna have a massive Chinese monopoly. I just don't understand how like Europeans don't understand this, or just left in general doesn't understand this. Instead, they're just shutting down everything they can because, oh, planet is hurting. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Don't be sorry, be better. That's what Kratos said. God, I wouldn't mind some God of War playthrough. Not yet. I'm gonna give it a couple more years. And I'll do a full God of War playthrough. You see, like, I'm not autistic enough to have like those game playthroughs like that frequently, you know? Like, there are some autistic people that can just replay this. Like, I see like streamers. There are some streamers, like there's this one motherfucker that just like keeps replaying Resident Evil, right? And I can't do that, dude. Like, I get it, like you might love the game so much, right? But like, to keep on replaying it, it's like I want to bring a very bad example to this, but I'm not gonna. Like, it's not good. Like, you're not even getting any like enjoyment out of it. All you're doing is you're just edging yourself, and that's it. Like, I like, if I like certain video games, right? I just play them. Like, after enough time passes, like 5 years, 6 years pass, I replayed BioShock recently. Actually, it was so enjoyable, especially like on a good computer, because back when I was a kid, I played it on a shitty computer, and now I was able to play on a computer with like maxed out settings. That was pretty fucking cool. It was actually very nice. A lot of the time, it's also a false competition veiled by... There's a lot of things, but at the end of the day, it's the basic economics, which is supply and demand, all right? Whether it's like shell companies or not shell companies, it doesn't matter, because even those shell companies are creating a false demand, basically, right? And whenever the demand is high and there's not enough of the product, of course the price is gonna go. I mean, you can have an argument that like, oh, AI companies are increasing the demand, but you can also shit on the companies that are making those chips. Why are not making more of them? So they have some sort of a monopoly, it means then, right? They're just not creating on purpose enough product, so the prices are higher. You know why? Because there's limited amount of material, right? Let's say, like, very simple example. Let's say for you to make like 1 million RAM sticks, right? You need like 1,000 kilograms. Okay, maybe not 1,000. Like, for 10,000 kilograms of steel, right? Like, for I know steel is not used, but let's say you need steel, for example, like any material, right? So what's better for you to like shit out those 1 million RAM sticks fast and sell them for a lower price because you have limited resource, right? Or to shit them out slower, you drive the price higher, so you're actually making more money per kilogram of the material that's used for it. I feel like a lot of people do not understand that. That like making things takes materials, and those materials are not endless. They do not come out of thin air. You need materials to make everything. So for a company, it makes no sense to make more of those things, right? Use up those materials faster and make less money for it, especially if it's all in their hand. If we're using relax tool, might get weird UV distort. How can we prevent that? Don't UV relax that certain area that's gonna give you a weird distortion. Do it manually. Rex Lex. Says the price regardless of the scarcity of the material. Regardless of the scarcity of material? No, I disagree with you. Because if you had like unlimited material, in your best interest, it would be to shit out as much of the product as possible, even if it's for a lower price. Because if you look at market, you actually make more money whenever you're selling things for cheaper, especially if you have enough product to sell. Like, a simple example would be this. Like, I can make one model, one commission for one person, and I can get like, let's say like roughly $1,000, right? Roughly. Or I can make one model that I'm gonna sell on Booth, for example, and I'm gonna have a price of $50 on it, but then 100 people are gonna buy it, for example. Where do you think I make more money? Making commissions? Especially if it's related to time and how much time it takes you, or making models for like Booth, for example, and selling it for cheaper, but more people are gonna buy it. If you do that too much, of the market gets sated and prices drop. Yeah, exactly. So they don't want that. That's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is like they don't want that. They don't, like SanDisk, Micron, like all of those companies, they do not want for that to happen. That's why they're not making enough of that product, because they would rather make smaller amounts of product, right? Have the prices higher, because again, there's a material limit as well. They will use less raw material to make more product and make more money from it. You get to choose what you want to sell when you sell it for the masses rather than a commission. Yeah. I mean, that's like going into like a different category, but still. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. It's not just a matter of material scarcity, because the value of something also comes from the interest surrounding it. Yeah, demand. Like, are you just ignoring what I'm saying? Or like, you're just, like, are you pretending? Francesco, come on now. Francesco! That's called demand. Like the market recently, Valve gets a visit from one of the RAM producers and they come with an offer. They have this much RAM for this price. If Valve doesn't take the deal, they will never return with an offer. Well, that's partially because there is like majority of RAM is being produced basically in China and Taiwan, basically, right? And I was just saying it earlier too. Like the fact that like majority of chips production is in China and like in Asia, basically, right? It's a very bad thing. Meanwhile, Eurocucks are sitting and they're thinking about like what kind of like plastic what do you call it, like bottle cap design should they approve to reduce the bottle cap loitering. Or like how can they make you work for longer years so you just keep paying your enormous tax, so that with that tax they can fund people that are gonna eventually replace your country. Some shit like that. Type of shit. Yo, guys, check out this new bottle cap design. Yo, it's so cool. It literally it's 27% more annoying. It gets in your mouth now when you try to drink. The good part about it is that it's so fucking annoying that it makes people not drink, not wanna buy any drinks. So because of that, the hydration related deaths are up 10%. Very cool. Europe, by the way. It actually sounds way too real. You create some like diabolical bottle cap design so the cap doesn't fall off from the bottle, but you also make it in a way where like it's super fucking annoying for a user to drink like liquid from the bottle because you want to make people not buy plastic bottle altogether. And because of that, it affects people's hydration levels, especially around summer, and it literally makes more people die from dehydration and heat. That's like the type of shit Europe does. I swear. What do you think about capitalism? What? What do you think about capitalism? I think that without the countries that have successful capitalism, nobody would be asking for communism. Because you need a successful capitalist country to turn that shit into a communist hellhole. Change my mind. So where the fuck did the question come from, Francesco? Capitalism? What are you, a fucking communist enjoyer? Francesco, you come from Italy, Francesco. Don't tell me that you come from Italy and you're a communist enjoyer. Can't believe this shit, Francesco. What a fun name, Francesco. Francesco is a very fun name. I absolutely love Francesco as a name. I would name my son Francesco if I could. Hell, even if it's a daughter, still naming it Francesco. Just because. Just because. Fuck you. Not a communist. Prove it to me. Now you gotta prove yourself. Prove me that you're not a communist. How would you prove actually that you're not a communist? I bet Rexlex knows how to do that. Rexlex, how can Francesco prove that he's not a communist? Is your VTuber model you're using made by yourself? Yeah. Who else would make a VTuber model for you? I pay for Spotify Premium voluntarily. That's a good point. So I had a revelation yesterday, guys. I had a revelation about art. Not yesterday, actually. The day before. So my revelation was that art is created for someone else to see it. And my wife was arguing that, like, not really. My wife was saying that, like, it is created just so you're able to put your emotions on a paper, basically, type of thing, right? And then, like, it struck me. It's not really true. It never is true. Always when you make art, you're always making it for someone to see it. Here's the catch. Because even if you don't want other people to see it, you're making that art for you to see it yourself. So no matter what, you're always creating art for someone to see, at least one person to see it. And that person is you. Think about that. It's a deep thought, by the way. That's a very philosophical thought if you think about it. I don't know if someone can prove that they're not a communist. How can you prove that you're not a communist? Let me think. How can you think that you're not a communist? Do you own any shares in SpaceX? Do you play VRChat? No, I don't. I used to play when I was lonely and I didn't have anyone to socialize with. But then I got married. So I stopped having the need for socialization. Defend the current Italian government. Wait, if you're defending the current Italian government, you're not a communist, is what you're saying. Isn't like Meloni like very... She's not very right-wing though. She's like sort of like soy right-wing, I feel like. Because she was like... If she was like what people think she is, Italy would be such a better place. But it's not. Because they didn't crack down on like illegal migration and shit like that, so... Meloni is just like a fake right-wing person. Are the UVs used for placing one texture and align the vertex on where they need? I don't understand what you say. I don't like Giorgia Meloni. The question is, do you want somebody more right-wing or less... or you want somebody more left-wing or somebody more right-wing? than Meloni. I feel like that's the determining factor whether you're a communist or not. Argentina, your videos are very helpful for my modeling. Thank you very much. Is Tifa still in the Italian government? Tifa? Antifa? Tifa in Italian government. Italian Senate accidentally placed 30 seconds of NSFW. I'm using the mirror modifier. Yes. What about it? I'm a centrist. Yeah. Me too. You see, people think that being like a pro-capitalist means that like you do not believe in any social programs. That's not right. I don't believe in social programs for non-citizens. That's it. I believe in social programs for your community and people that were born in your country, right? I do believe that. Because I do think that you should have like some sort of like safety net for people that like, you know, like something unfortunate happened in their life, right? So you need like the system to help them out. I do think that that's fair, actually. Very fair. It's like think of like what do you call it? God, insurance like works with the same idea, right? Insurance is that like, for example, me and you, we're both going to pay a certain amount of money to this company, right? And then if either of us gets in trouble, this company is gonna help us, right? In this case, the company is the government. So I'm okay with social programs like that for your own citizens. I'm just not okay with social programs when it comes to people coming into your own village, not doing anything, not contributing at all, and they are still demanding something from you as if like you owe it to them. I don't agree with that. If you make everything like, if you simplify everything a lot more, you'll understand why. Like think about it this way. Body light. Like imagine you're living in a small village, right? And in this small village, all of you have your own, like, you know, job. Like some of you defend the village from like wild animals, some of you are doing crops and harvesting, some of you are doing gathering and shit like that, right? And if somebody like breaks their leg or like gets hurt, you take care of him, right? Like it's fine. But then imagine like a bunch of people are coming to your village and they're saying, you actually have to take care of us now and we're not gonna do shit. Do you think that's fair? But not only that, these people are now saying, oh, since there's so much of us, now we need like somebody from our people to represent us in your government. And you're like, shit, the fuck? You're not even doing anything for my village. Why the fuck should I allow you to do that? But very little action. That the message came from Argentina. Argentina. What about Argentina? Hello, Shazo Yorodit. I made the textures for my own VTuber model, but the VRM is bugging out. Yeah, VRM is a bitch. It do be like that. It do be like that, dude. VRM, bitch. Deep. English. I must say, it's actually fun. I'm able to try to make stuff as I follow through and actually know what I am doing rather than just following. Yeah. Like, it's crazy how, like, those, like, the video, the Blender fundamentals thing is just so old, right? But, like, it doesn't really matter because it still applies to the current version of Blender. And it's just a way for you to learn specifically the software. Because nothing really changed about the software. That's something that a lot of people don't understand. Like, it's not about the version of the software, it's about the software itself, like the branding, the Blender itself. Because, like, I'm using it for years, and throughout the different versions, the core functionality never really changed. And I see that and I understand that. Yo, Rexlex, maybe you can help me with this. Do you guys have like some, actually, I was gonna ask if you have like some sort of like local website or something where people are able to like rent out their apartments and whatnot, and it's like cheaper than like Booking and all of those other places. Don't know. Yeah, you probably don't really rent apartments very often. Do not. How do I do this area in the back? Huh? Did I already type 2 there? I'll be right back. Apple? No, it's actually a banana. I bought like a bunch of bananas the other day. They were cheap as fuck, so I got a lot. I think you're crazy. Dude, I got this like crazy good like cottage cheese cheesecake recipe. It's so fucking good. But I wanted to make one with a banana. I will actually make. Oh my god, it's like warm. Ah. That was not good. Cats, or did you trade them for some SpaceX stuff? The rat. Where's the rat? Did you see the rat anywhere? Oh. Is it boiling there? No, it's just too hot, so like they're both just chilling. Also, I ain't buying no fucking SpaceX stock, dude. Not anytime soon. I will buy it eventually. But like not right now. It's like overpriced and it's like literally just it's not producing anything. Like it will be like a great company to invest to in like well, actually like it first has to drop by a bunch. But then once the company actually starts making proper money with like SpaceX and all the other shit, like then it's gonna be good. But that's the problem. Like nobody knows when is that going to be. But it has to drop in price first, 100%. The shitty part is like it doesn't have any dividend at the very least, right? So you can invest into it, and even if the stock is not gonna be doing good on its own, at least you're getting some dividend out of it, right? And you really don't know how the stock is gonna do. It's still crazy what he was able to do though. Like now that the time has passed and I'm understanding like tiny bit more about it. Like I understand like what he actually did, and it's so crazy. So without any proper backing, without any proper like anything to show, he launched a fucking company IPO that literally had nothing behind it, but was still able to make people buy the stock. It's essentially like fucking Bitcoin. But the fact that like one person has this much, it's not even fan base because it was not just fans that were buying this shit. Because like even his haters, like even if you hate Elon Musk, right? But you like money, you would still be buying that stock. And that's the crazy part. I like money. Did you get the visa, brother? We are gonna be going there on 10th. on 10th of July, and then the answer is gonna be within like 2 weeks. So the yeah, so like towards the end of the July, we will know for sure, basically. I mean, you still have the hotel booked, right? But like with free returns, right, and shit like that, free cancellation and whatnot. Because I have it like that too, still. But I might rebook it actually. There's another hotel that's like slightly cheaper. We can like book it together if you want to. Like same place, you know? So we can literally be neighbors. Can I extend it to 5th? You should. Why not? If you have time and you know, like you can take the vacation. Like, how often do you do that? It's just about price, honestly. No, I get it. I get it. We don't work our hardest. Yeah, but I know. But like, you have like your yearly like vacation time, right? Where you work, or do you not have that shit? Under the BCPA bottle cap protection. It's because I'm memeing about you for AC stuff. So there has been this meme. Let me see if I can show you. There's this meme with like heat map. Where basically the rest of the EU is like red, but then Georgia is like in green. And Georgians are saying how Georgia is blessed from the god and that's why. While the rest of the Europe is frying in hell, we have good weather here. God damn it, dude. I'm trying to find the picture. Europe map. Oh, I know. It's not like on this heat map everything is red, but then Georgia, you see Georgia right here? It's like green. Wait, I do have a website for this. Wait, where's Vtuber? Oh, now it's not. Heat got to us as well. Ah, shit. What the fuck is happening over here, dude? What is this shit? Oh, he'd actually go to Moscow as well. That's interesting. And Belarus. Dude, there's 32 Celsius in Belarus, Dash. What the fuck? I like how like half of Poland is 18 Celsius and the other half is like 32 Celsius. What the fuck? How did you do this? How did you fucking do this shit, dude? How does that work? No, because yesterday whole Poland was like hot. It's like hot air basically is what it is, I think. Because like hot air doesn't really... I'm not sure. Biome border. Yeah. You go from the winter area into summer area. Jesus, 44 Celsius. Dude. Iran. Fanboy border. So you're saying all the fanboys are living in Western Poland?
Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Mr. Skull, what? Don't give up. Don't you give up on me. There's not much left. No, there's still like a lot left. I'm just thinking like what shadow color should I choose? No, always respect people texture brand vendor. Not that big of a deal. To me, it's funny whenever people, when they like tell people like, hey, like, if you want to do texture painting, you should try Substance Painter. It's like, Substance Painter is not even like newbie friendly, really. Have you actually ever tried like opening up Substance Painter as a newbie? How fucking overwhelming and like unintuitive that shit is. I don't like Substance much either. I mean, I think the software on its own is fine. It's just what I personally dislike is like people that are usually promoting that shit. Like they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about, right? And they're trying to tell all these newbies that are just trying to like all most people want to do is like just change a color on like a shirt or something like that. And they're like, yeah, go do Substance Painter. It's like, no, bro, you can do like those easy manipulations in like literally any other fucking software. Why are you sending people to fucking Substance, dude? My dislike is mainly the brushes. I mean, you can always just make your own brushes, I would imagine. Somebody was asking me the other day, actually, on YouTube comments. They were like, oh, do you sell your brush pack that you're using in Blender? I'm like, huh? Brush pack? Like, people be thinking that I'm using like some sort of like brush pack for my texturing in Blender. It's like, what?
Welcome home, Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here with default fucking brushes. I'm literally just doing three manipulations. It's drawing, smearing, and smoothing. That's it.
Discovery Houston, clear to ATO. Nice to be in orbit. Beautiful, beautiful.
God, why am I so tired today? Aurora Vera, shut up. Shut up, dude. I make all kinds of models. Oh no, a guy that gave up on life and became a prostitute in VRChat. How'd you like that, huh, bitch? Yeah, that was a little bit hard. My bad, my bad. I remember when you were still straight. I was gay before VR. Yeah. You were bi at best. But you're actually lying. You're fucking lying, dude. Shut up, or I'm gonna tell everyone what tattoo you have on your hand. I actually forgot what was his old nickname though. Do you remember? Tequila, right? Tequila. He's a big man now. He's a big man. He grew up. I do Tequila. Does anyone even know like that nickname? I would imagine like even you don't respond to it, right? Can this smudge tool follow stuff aligned like that? Can I do smudge tool follow stuff aligned like that? I'm not sure what you mean. Like you mean like something like this, for example? That. You can, but it's not gonna be consistent because the way the smudge tool works, it constantly calculates the previous and the next frame basically, or the next area, right? In Substance Painter, I have no fucking clue. I have no fucking clue how it works in Substance. A very good job here, thanks. Just basic texturing, it's not anything crazy, honestly. Still sort of trying to figure out what I want to do here, to be honest. As far as like the textures and markings and stuff like that goes. It's a little bit hard, like since it's like pure white texture. This is the I should have done it the other way around, to be honest. But I should have done body markings on a different layer. That would have made more sense. Do da ba dee da ba. Back to this tomorrow. Alright guys, I'm gonna be done for today. I will come back tomorrow though. Alright guys, I'm gonna be done for today. Thank you guys everyone for hanging out. Follow the streams if you haven't. Join up our Discord. I post stream announcements there. Follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky. Also check out YouTube and Twitch. And check out Boot, Gumroad, and Jinxie. You can purchase some of my models there. I'll be back tomorrow. I was a little bit late today, but again, like I have like some stuff that I have to do, but it's fine. Oh yeah. I probably will still stream tomorrow, but also late because I gotta get some stuff done. But on the off chance that I won't, well, I won't. So there's that. Anyways, thank you everyone. Bye bye.